KSAL. Yeah, the KSAL. Kid dreams. The KSAL. On the move, on the move, on the move, on the move, she on the move, on the move. KSAL. On the move, on the move, on the move, on the move, she on the move, on the move. The KSAL. On the move, on the move, on the move, on the move, she on the move. Yeah, KSAL. On the move, on the move, she on the move, on the move, she on the move. Now what you hear, this ain't no test. You rockin' with the best, and sometimes things get a little crazy, but that we won't address. And so sit back and enjoy the show. Go, go, KSAL, go. Get into the groove and watch KSAL move. Yeah, KSAL on the move, on the move, on the move, on the move, she on the move, on the move. KSAL on the move, on the move, on the move, on the move, she on the move, on the move. KSAL on the move, on the move, on the move, on the move, she on the move. Yeah, KSAL on the move, on the move.
Well, guys, I am super excited because I have the one and only, the legendary Elder Pastor Lee Michaels is in the building. And I'm excited, guys. What's up, my brother?
What's up? That's an early pound.
That's
Look, I was so grateful that she didn't say, she has this thing with this one word that she uses that makes me cringe, and I'm glad she didn't.
What, the infamous
The
Lee
infamous,
Michaels?
that's not, no. But how are you, KSAL? Good to see you.
Oh my God, Lee Michaels, I am good. And how are you?
I'm blessed. You know, I'm enjoying a new chapter in my life.
Yes.
Being retired.
Yes.
And I tell folk, you know, I didn't retire to expire. I retired to inspire.
I love that.
Mhm.
Okay, so now, if you guys don't know who Lee Michaels is,
Where you been?
Like, where you been? Radio personality, TV personality. Been in the entertainment world for many years. Pastoring
Yep.
as well, yes.
Mhm.
And we met years ago when you started doing all types of events, and you had all of these things going on, and you were putting on people like Run DMC and all of the hits,
Yep.
all of the wonderful artists and rappers and all that were out there. Just give me a little bit of your story.
Give you a quick synopsis of it. Well, you're talking about the period of my life after coming out of the military.
Yes.
I had a dream to get into radio. It was a chance encounter that brought it all into, kind of got the ball rolling.
Yes.
I was playing basketball,
Uh-huh.
and a guy had a flat tire.
Uh-huh.
And afterwards, we were in the playing ball. I went into the local facility for certain kinds of beverages, and I wasn't saved then, and he came in and he asked, he says, anybody got a jack?
Uh-huh.
And he needed somebody to help him get his flat, and he was trying to. I said, I'd love to use my jack, and he was struggling. So I said, man, let me do it for you, and I did it for him. While I was doing it, he would say, well, what do you do? I said, I just got out the military. And he said, oh, really? I said, what do you do? He says, I work in radio. I said, what?
Uh-huh.
And his name was Henry Sampson.
Really?
And that was the connection. And he invited me to the radio station, and that started the journey.
Really?
Now, later,
Yes.
I had an opportunity because I had created a business called the Disco Nights.
Uh-huh.
I had an opportunity to actually be the first major promoter of rap shows in Baltimore. A lot of people didn't know that.
Uh-huh.
Back then, there were big shows that were coming to what was called Rhythmscape, which is now the Empowerment Temple. Can you believe that?
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was a big facility, skate rink.
Yes.
And I started off making an agreement with the owner, gentleman by the name of Melvin. And we had Sucker DJ, artists.
Sucker DJ?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dimples D, and Marley Ball.
Uh-huh.
And we had about 2,500 kids. There were about 2,400 kids to show up, okay? And
2,400 kids that showed up at the show?
At the show, yeah.
Okay.
Then the second event, we had Run DMC, Houdini,
Yes.
the Panama Band, which was a local band, and one other local artist, I can't remember who it was.
Uh-huh.
And my business partner, Virgil Sims, told me, he says, man, we got one more artist that we need to add.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, man, no more budget. He said, no, you got to do this guy, man. And I said, no, I told you, no more. He said, just give him $100 and a train ticket. True story.
Uh-huh.
$100 and a train ticket.
Uh-huh.
So I reluctantly did it. At the event, the place was packed, over 4,000 kids there. And when this young man came out on the stage, I thought we were going to have a riot because of the flow of people that were pushing toward the stage to get close to him. And I'm like, who in the world? And I didn't realize what was before my eyes right there that I gave $100 to.
Who was it?
It was LL Cool J.
Are you serious?
LL Cool J. $100 and a train ticket. A train ticket.
Not a plane ticket.
Not a plane ticket. A train ticket.
So-
Train ticket.
And-
I saw him 5 years later,
Uh-huh.
and he was coming to visit V103
Uh-huh.
when I was working at WCAL, maybe a little bit more than 5 years later.
Uh-huh.
And I saw him coming down the hall, and I detoured. I didn't even want to walk by him. I didn't want him to recognize me
Yes.
as the guy that gave him $100 and a train ticket.
And it was LL Cool J.
LL Cool.
Shout out to LL Cool
Big
J.
shout out. I'm
Yes.
sorry, L.
I
but,
love that.
but you know, that just goes to show that you can't underestimate any connection that you make along the way,
Yes.
because you never know who you might come in contact with
Yes.
that can drastically and radically change the trajectory of your life.
Yes. 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 Well, you don't
Like KSAL.
like. Well, I just want to say that I think that's an interesting story. I love it. And you have done so many things in the entertainment field and the radio as well as TV.
Yeah.
Now you retired.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what you're doing right now. We'll be right back. Don't touch that dial.
At God's Little Angels Academy, we've been nurturing young minds and hearts since 1995. Located in Rosedale, our Christian school blends Baltimore County Schools curriculum with Bible-based instruction to give your child the best start in life. From kindergarten through 8th grade, we offer a loving, cost-effective private education. We also provide before and after school care, transportation, and an exciting summer camp. Enroll your child at GLA Academy today. Visit us at 6247 Kenwood Avenue or call 410-866-0018 for more information. God's Little Angels Academy, where learning and faith grow hand in hand.
Women are bad with money.
That's what the world's been saying for centuries.
But now, we've got something to say.
Save it. Save the old-fashioned advice, the empty excuses. It's all worthless, unlike us.
To our fellow females, it is time to save ourselves by saving our money.
Contributing to our futures, investing in our independence.
Until we're no longer 80%
80% more likely than men to live in poverty in retirement.
So again, we say to that, save it.
The falsehoods, the feelings of fault, then the funds.
Learn how to save for your retirement at wesaysaveit.org.
After 45 years of being on the radio
Yes.
and doing all that I do, I was afforded an opportunity to transition out. And one of the things that I wanted to do was to be able to sow into people's lives.
Yes.
Because radio had afforded me a platform to do that. And so life coaching became the answer. I got certification for life coaching.
Okay.
And I've set up my own practice for life coaching, consulting. Life coaching is for the one-on-one,
Yes.
to help an individual find their way, identify their dreams, help them identify the structure necessary
Okay.
to accomplish it, and then put a plan together and then hold them accountable to the plan.
I
See, because
love that.
everybody needs somebody to be accountable to.
Yes.
If you're going to reach your dreams, you've got to be accountable to somebody to say,
Yes.
you said you want to do this.
Yes.
Now you got to do it.
You have a line of health and wellness products called Pure Life Butter.
Correct. Yeah.
And it's all natural, where you basically, your belief is that whatever you put in your, if you're putting it in your
If
mouth,
you're putting it on your body, you should be able to eat it.
Got it.
Yeah.
So tell me about
And the
it.
point is this, that too many times we put things on our bodies that our bodies can't absorb.
Yes.
So when it can't absorb it, what does it do? It stores it. So if you're putting chemicals on your body, what happens is your body absorbs it in, and it can't break it down because it's chemicals, because your body's not made to break down chemicals.
Yes.
It's made to break down organic matter.
Oh.
And so then what happens is your body stores it.
Yes.
So when these toxins accumulate in your body, where it stores it, it breaks your immune system down, and it gives way to sickness and disease. So ultimately you find cancers and all kinds of problems because your immune system, believe it or not, is a godsend, is a gift.
Yes.
Your immune system is supposed to handle anything.
Yes.
But when your immune system is broken down, it can't do what it's supposed to do.
Tell us how we can follow you, how we can support you, how we can travel and do all that great stuff. So give us some
I'm going to flip it. I'm going to tell you how you can take advantage of everything that I've got to offer to help enrich and enhance your life. You can go to allthingsleemichaels.com. allthingsleemichaels.com. One-stop shop. I put everything there on my website. You go there, there'll be a tab for my life enrichment, coaching, consulting. There'll be a tab there for my healthcare products. There'll be a tab there for my travel. And there's a tab there for personal speaking engagements, because I do a lot of inspirational speaking and motivational speaking. In this particular season, that's what keeps my passion and my fire burning.
When people are fed, futures are nourished. They can connect with the world around them, unlock endless possibilities, and thrive. Join the movement to end hunger. Volunteer. Advocate. Donate. Go to feedingamerica.org/act now.
At God's Little Angels Academy, we've been nurturing young minds and hearts since 1995. Located in Rosedale, our Christian school blends Baltimore County Schools curriculum with Bible-based instruction to give your child the best start in life. From kindergarten through 8th grade, we offer a loving, cost-effective private education. We also provide before and after school care, transportation, and an exciting summer camp. Enroll your child at GLA Academy today. Visit us at 6247 Kenwood Avenue or call 410-866-0018 for more information. God's Little Angels Academy, where learning and faith grow hand in hand.
So working here at GLA and being a physical education teacher is important to me because I really care about the kids. Determined to Make a Change is the nonprofit that I work for. I'm a gym teacher, and we execute after-school activities and programs, out-of-school programs. We teach the kids about confidence through sports.
We just talked about paying attention because it's the little things that matter. That's what that point is, the little things. Every day I see Levi mentally preparing himself. Most of the time, he's not back there talking. He's not playing around. Now, mind you, he told everybody he want to be a professional athlete. Okay, and if y'all know anything about Levi, every day after school, he's doing something athletic. So I want y'all to understand, he don't just come run these blazing times, just waking up running blazing times. He thinks about it when he's at home. He thinks about it here when y'all talking. And that's why he's typically at the top.
Teaching the kids quality nutrition, especially in their most developmental stages of life, is just setting the foundation so that they could go on, develop, mature, and make proper decisions so that they can have the best opportunities in life from their output based on the calories that they intake. Mason, how many servings there total?
One.
What is a serving size?
One serving size per bottle.
So a serving size is what per what?
Per bottle.
So a serving size is that right there, right? Everybody give Mason a round of applause. Good job, Mason. What is the first ingredient you see when it gives the ingredients?
Total fat.
Ingredients. You're looking at, yeah, there you go. You got to read the ingredients. Tell them.
Water.
All right, so you all remember I said the order of the ingredients are going to go based on if the first one is going to be the most ingredient that it has in it, right? The second one, the third, and so on. Most products that are drinks say high fructose corn syrup, right? And it's the first one. What's the first one? What's the first one?
Water.
What's the second one?
Sugar.
And what's the third one? It begin with a D? Yeah, dextrose.
Dextrose.
All right. Did we hear high fructose corn syrup? No. All right. So understand that this is a much healthier choice than choosing anything with high fructose corn syrup in it. High fructose corn syrup is what to our blood?
Poison.
It's poison, okay? This is important because I want the kids to recognize that somebody that looks like them can make it to this point. I want the kids to understand that I've seen certain health issues within my family, within the culture as African Americans, as an African American male. So it's very important to teach the kids about quality nutrition, staying active, being fit. And it's not just good for us physically, but mentally will produce better outputs. Here in our class at physical education at GLA, I give the kids chips. They're kids. They got to have chips. But at the same time, we get the best alternative. We choose the best option. When it comes to drinks, the kids know that there's nothing with high fructose corn syrup that we consume here in our gym class. And just looking for that alone on the nutrition facts and being aware of certain poisons and chemicals like high fructose corn syrup, giving it to these kids early on is going to make the difference later on in their life. So the first 15 minutes, we always talk about what they ate. We talk about nutrition facts, and we just go over the things that we learned last class. And then we begin to get active. The kids love to jump around. So we start off with our calisthenics, and then we go into our time drills, and we'll do some of those today. Kids love to see the time on the clock immediately right away. We all like instant gratification. So this is a great way for the kids to compete, encourage each other, motivate each other. But at the same time, we want to see who's the best and who's going to do the drill the fastest. So we're really breeding quality, great sportsmanship and competition. I would like the parents to know that the kids are very interested. They're very engaged, and they love structure, and they want to be the best that they can be. We just have to find the proper environment and the proper channels. And we understand that parents oftentimes have things to do at home. So here at GLA, Miss Kim, she makes sure that she surrounds the kids with the top teachers, the top resources. That way we can carry on what's going on at home here in school and what's going on at school there at home.
At God's Little Angels Academy, we've been nurturing young minds and hearts since 1995. Located in Rosedale, our Christian school blends Baltimore County Schools curriculum with Bible-based instruction to give your child the best start in life. From kindergarten through 8th grade, we offer a loving, cost-effective private education. We also provide before and after school care, transportation, and an exciting summer camp. Enroll your child at GLA Academy today. Visit us at 6247 Kenwood Avenue or call 410-866-0018 for more information. God's Little Angels Academy, where learning and faith grow hand in hand.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. And with your help, together we can end hunger. Join the movement at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
What's up, y'all? I am super duper excited because I got Thomas in the building, y'all.
I'm here.
You is in the building.
I'm here.
You are here.
Shining in the building.
I love it. I love it. If you guys don't know who this young man is, he is a comedian, entrepreneur, doing his thing, building his empire, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, all the way from Washington, D.C., as you said.
All the way. We got D.C. in the building again. We are still at the after party. That's right, y'all. He just came off a stage, so we wanted to just talk to him, see what he's doing, how we can support my brother and his endeavors. So, how long you been doing this?
I've been doing comedy 8 years. Right now I have, I changed over. I started off doing comedy a different type of way than what I'm doing now.
Okay.
So I do more of the clean version. But now I have 2 Amazon comedy specials on Amazon right now. One is titled "It's Not Petty If You're Telling the Truth," and also I have one titled "The Comedy Disciples."
Okay. So now this particular event tonight, this after party, has a lot of, it's more gospel and things like that. So when you started, I know you said you switched up. So did you start?
Wasn't no piece of God in the type of material I was telling. But you know, things happen in life, and comedy is about talking about your real life. We're supposed to be talking about your real life. And I grew up in the church, so I just expressed that, and you know, growth in relationship with God. Not so much religion, but the relationship, and you know, growing pains, and you know, because we all either going through something, coming out of something, or about to go through something.
Yes.
So you know, and I just try to, other than entertain, I also try to encourage as well.
Yes. So yeah, because that's a tough crowd, like coming from. So okay, so you've been on both sides of the crowd.
Yeah.
Which crowd is the tougher, the gospel crowd or the other crowd?
I would say the gospel crowd, because, you know, they think in church is a sin to laugh or have a good time.
Okay.
You know, everybody else in church, you know, if you go out in the world, they say, how you doing? I'm turned up. I'm doing this. You ask somebody at church how they doing, you get some of the most depressed ass. They be like, I'm just holding on one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? We can have fun too, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm just holding on.
I'm just here to let you know that God is a comedian. Because, you know, anything you think about you've been through in life, like for your listeners, if you've been through like a relationship joke, you done prayed, Lord, make my relationship better. Next thing you know, you single. And that's because God wants you to learn how to love yourself before anybody else can love you.
True.
You know, so, you know, God is a comedian, so we just got to learn to laugh at things and not be so sensitive, you know.
Yes. So have you ever had someone in the church audience come to you after the show or say something that you might have said, or have you?
Yeah. So somebody came to me out of the church and was like, I didn't like that what you said. So you know, the good Christians, they forgive me. That's what Christianity about, right? So just forgive me, you know. I ain't had no ill manner towards it, you know. It's like I said, man. And I had people come up to me and say, I haven't laughed in years. You like,
wow.
That's not of God, like to be that depressed.
Yeah.
I know they say it's a blessing in depression, but not depression, you know what I'm saying?
I love it. So a lot of you get different responses, but you also get the positive ones that, like you just said.
Yeah.
You said I haven't laughed in years.
And also I've been fortunate enough to open up for Monique in Las Vegas.
Okay.
Doing her residency, and out there doing Christian comedy. And we all know Monique. We in Baltimore. We know how Mo going, you know. But you know, I just do what gets me to the show. You know, I going to be me. I'm not trying to be the next Kevin Hart or next this. I'm the first Thomas Terrell. People can't even get Thomas Terrell right. They call me Terrell Thomas. So I'm just trying to get them to say the first Thomas Terrell right. You know?
Because you have like a last name first. And
and they like, hey, Terrell. I'm like, but you know, I'm named after my father, which, you know, it's Mother's Day, you know, which is a bad thing being named after your father, because, you know, my mother kind of manifested me when she laid down my father. She was like, old Thomas. And then here I am, so I guess I'm Thomas number 2.
Thomas number 2 Terrell in the building. I love it. See, I always wondered because you don't get a lot of comedians in the church world.
Yeah,
even though it's like tons of people who are funny.
Yeah, well, they say comedians in the church world are not funny, but I'm the face that's gonna change that whole narrative, you know. But you know, and I've talked with a lot of guys. There's a lot of funny cats out there that does what I do. I pay respect to, but they say we're not household names, right?
Okay.
But I tell people, like, what are you willing to sacrifice to be a household name? Because, you know, some people are willing to do some things that I ain't willing to do. Now, I'm fashionable, but, you know, I ain't, hey, it stops there. You get what I'm saying?
I'm okay with
that. I'm good with the fashions, but, you know, all the other stuff. So it all depends on what success is to you. I used to suffer with depression. I know a lot of black men, you know, all go through the same thing, but we can't say nothing because we known to just, you know, shake it off. That's what the mothers, shake it off, boy. Ain't no head bleeding, shake it off, you know. So a lot of black men go through depression. So I'm successful now because I can walk around with a smile on my face, happy with just being who I am, accepting who I am in this world that teach you you're never good enough because they teach you need a big house. And then you're like, I brought the house paid off. Now I'm behind in taxes, and they done lost the house, and they ain't depressed again. So, I'm just happy with who I am. You get what I'm saying? So,
and you have to be happy in your own skin.
Yeah.
And you have to be able to. It's great to help people to laugh because that's medicine. A lot of people rather have drama, and when you come on the Lord's side, you still should be yourself.
And they more stressed out on the Lord's side. You think they supposed to be happier because you know you got the Lord on your side, but they more stressed out on this side. I refuse to be like that. I refuse to be like that.